Well, The Wire has said in the latest set of revelations connected to the Israeli spyware Pegasus that phone numbers linked to the JDS Congress government in Karnataka were possible targets for surveillance back in 2019. At the time, remember, when the ruling coalition collapsed and the B.S. Yediyurappa-led BJP took power. The Wire has said that phone numbers of the then Deputy Chief Minister Parameshwara, aides of the Chief Minister Kumaraswamy, ex-Chief Minister Siddaramaiah are all on the leaked list. Now, Maya Sharma joins us with the very latest. Maya, the Wire report has linked essentially the fall of the JDS Congress government in July 2019 and the BJP's takeover to alleged snooping. Now, this is an allegation that's been echoed by the opposition, the Congress as well. However, there is still no evidence to establish this link directly.
That is correct. Yes, the names on the list of potential phones being tapped included phones connected to former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, former Congress Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister Dr. G. Parameshwara. Still no evidence, of course, that their phones were actually tapped, but they were on a list of people. That list meant that they were potentially being tapped, and they certainly believe that they were. In the statements that they have made, they do believe that their phones were being tapped, and the implications of this are really tremendous. July 2019, the whole of 2019, which saw the collapse of the JDS Congress coalition government in Karnataka, it was a time of wheeling and dealing, backroom chats, negotiations, MLAs in resorts. It was full on political drama, and any side that perhaps had an insight as to what the other side was planning would have had a tremendous edge in this political negotiation. The implications are really tremendous. There was a time, of course, when the leaders of each party were desperately trying to hold on to those MLAs. Congress and JDS leaders met the MLAs who eventually defected. They spoke to them, bargained with them, maybe offered them incentives. We don't know exactly what the behind-the-scenes dealings were, but if somebody was listening on the phones, they would have known what was going on. So the Congress certainly up in arms, saying that this is atrocious, that there should be an inquiry, with former Deputy Chief Minister G. Parameshwara even calling for an inquiry involving Supreme Court judges. Former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy is taking a little bit more of a relaxed approach. He was in fact accused of phone tapping himself when he was Chief Minister in 2019, and he said that the country should just move on and focus on other things, that leaders should focus on other things. But seriously, a huge embarrassment that these lists should come out. If indeed the phones of Congress and JDS leaders were tapped, it would have great implications on the fall of the coalition government between the JDS and the Congress. Let's listen to what former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy and former Deputy Chief Minister Dr. G. Parameshwara had to say on the issue.
Opposition leaders from Karnataka, that is Siddaramaiah or Parameshwara or myself, when we were running the coalition government, at that time, BJP friends, they are misusing their office, good office, to get information by tapping our phones.
Snooping activity done by Pegasus is highly condemnable, and more particularly we are concerned about India, and without the permission of the Government of India, either Ministry of Home or from the Prime Minister's office, they cannot do it. I am sure the government is involved in this. They have now used their power, misused their power to topple the governments in the country. They have done it in the case of Madhya Pradesh. They have done it in the case of Karnataka, and they also tried elsewhere, even West Bengal. I asked for an inquiry, none other than the Supreme Court judges. Because even the judges' telephones have been compromised. People of India need to know why they do it and who is answerable to all this. I was surprised to know that Pegasus has compromised my phone.
Well, joining us on the broadcast, Smita Gupta, senior journalist. We have Aishwarya Mahadev, spokesperson of the Congress party, and Mahesh Verma, leader of the BJP. Smita Gupta, to you first, your first reaction to the latest revelations in the Wire report, something obviously, that the Congress has now taken up.
Well, it's appalling if it is true. The fact is that at the moment people are saying they don't have hard evidence. But the fact is that these names of Congress and JDS leaders was on a list which was of people whose phones were to be tapped. And this occurred at a time when the Congress JDS government was toppled by the BJP. And at such a time, for telephonic conversations between between those who were in government would have been of great use to anybody who wanted to topple that government. And the point is that this Pegasus spyware that is available for purchase only by governments, it means that nobody else could have used it. It was bought under the pretext that the telephone calls of terrorists and such people would be tapped. But to use it against your political opponents or against your critics, such as journalists or other politicians or businessmen or anybody who is critical of you, is absolutely appalling in a democracy. And it goes against the very spirit of democracy.
Well, Aishwarya Mahadev, your reaction, the Congress has of course taken this up. But at the same time, there is no evidence so far to say that, these phone numbers that are featured on the list were indeed spied upon. There are questions still, several questions in terms of evidence that still need to be answered. But your first reaction to this?
Rishika, this just gets murkier by the day, and the silence of the government is beyond sickening. When you see there's no evidence or not, the fact that all these political opponents were on a list, people during the toppling of the government, whether they were surveilled or not, the fact that they were even put on a list to be monitored is something that obviously has to be answered. And the fact that the government of the day hasn't given us a yes or no answer. And if you look at the entire, the sequence of events, it is an implied admission as to who exactly has done it. And the Karnataka Congress, not only the Congress leadership, not only the opposition, but also the national leadership of the Congress has obviously highlighted how great an offense this is. And the silence of the government is not an answer anymore. This is not only about politics, this is also a grave security breach and also an invasion of privacy. And let me just say, Rishika, when the coalition government was accused of tapping phones itself, Mr. Yediyurappa, when he toppled our government and became chief minister, started an active investigation and handed it to the CBI for a probe, and it's also ongoing. When they were so willing to do that then, why is it now that the government is completely silent? And Rishika, just the lack of answers will not allow this government to hide, because who made the list, who ordered the probes, and obviously anybody getting NSO software or Pegasus has to have a clearance from the Israeli defense minister and has to be a sovereign entity. And the other grave fact is, you have to tell us, where is this data gone? If it has gone outside, it's obviously a data breach and a security breach, because national sovereignty. If ministers are being probed, it's a violation of the Official Secrets Act, and the government just cannot hide. This gets worse by the day, and the silence is deafening, to be honest, Rishika.
Right. Mahesh Verma, do you think, this timing is extremely crucial, and like, while we've put out that it hasn't been established whether these phones were infected or hacked, the fact that you have, Operation Kamal now, as it was called at the time, being linked to Pegasus, is indeed damning.
बहुत ही दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण स्थिति है इस देश में कि कांग्रेस जैसी पार्टी जो है अपनी हार की ठीकरा या अपने हार का को कहीं कनेक्ट कर रही है इस तरह की चीजों से, जब आज देश की जरूरत क्या है उसको समझे बगैर कोरोना की तरह जो है ना, कांग्रेस भी अपना रूप बदल रही है। और इस तरह के राजनीतिक हथकंडे को अपनाना और उसको अपना के इस तरह की ओछी राजनीति करना, मैं समझता हूं कि ये देश हित में नहीं है और देशवासियों के हित में नहीं है। सवाल यह है कि कांग्रेस जो है, आज ये भी कह सकते हैं कि राहुल गांधी के अमेठी में हार के लिए जो है ये पेगासस ही जिम्मेवार है। उसकी 40 सीट से 55 सीट तक जो एक अपोजिशन लीडर का तगमा उसको जो हासिल नहीं हुआ पार्लियामेंट में, उसके लिए भी यही जासूसी कराने के बाद जो है वो उसके लिए वही जिम्मेवार है। आज इनके लोग ये कह रहे हैं कि मध्य प्रदेश से लेकर अरुणाचल में पूरे देश में अगर कहीं कुछ हुआ है तो उसके लिए कांग्रेस पार्टी का भ्रष्टाचार।
नहीं, आप क्या कह रहे हैं कि ये पेगासस की जो रोल है, जो कर्नाटका की सरकार को टॉपल करने में, अभी ये जो लिंक एस्टैब्लिश हुआ है, आप कह रहे हैं कि ये कांग्रेस की कंस्पिरेसी है? ये जो इंटरनेशनल कंसोर्टियम ऑफ जर्नलिस्ट ने ये जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन करी है, जो छपा है, आप कह रहे हैं कि ये गलत है, ये कंस्पिरेसी है? क्या कह रहे हैं आप?
देखिए, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर आईटी मिनिस्टर ने क्लियर कट कहा कि पेगासस से इस तरह का कोई लेना देना नहीं है। उसके बाद इनके जो नेता है कल प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके एक डॉक्यूमेंट्स ले आते हैं, उसमें दिखाते हैं कि पहले जो एक्स आईटी मिनिस्टर थे उनके ये बयान थे कि उन्होंने इस मामले में नोटिस जारी किया। तो सवाल यह है कि अगर सरकार ने कोई सर्विस लिया था तो नोटिस क्यों जारी किया, उस सर्विस को टर्मिनेट क्यों नहीं किया? तो अपने ही बयानों से कंट्राडिक्ट करने वाले लोग, राफेल की तरह एक और झूठ बोलने वाले ये पार्टी।
ऐश्वर्या महादेव वांट्स टू रिस्पॉन्ड टू दैट।
बताइए कि क्या राफेल के ऊपर इन्होंने क्या नहीं कहा और क्या नहीं सुना इस देश ने?
और
और ये वो लोग हैं
आपने मेरे सवाल का जवाब दिया नहीं महेश वर्मा जी, बट ऐश्वर्या वांट्स टू कम इन। ऐश्वर्या, गो अहेड।
पूछना चाह रहा हूँ कि इस तरह की राजनीति करने का ये समय
Mahesh
है,
Verma ji and everybody from the
राजनीति
BJP
करने
that
का
I
ये
have
समय है।
noticed that they have absolutely no responses or even a reply, so they obviously indulge in ad hominem attacks and also rhetoric. With what he's trying to say, he should say the Congress party is the one that even caused COVID in this country, but then again, no oxygen deaths have happened, right? The fact of the matter remains, when something as grave as this comes up, you cannot hide behind attacking the opposition. It is your responsibility as a sovereign entity to either allow a probe or even give clear-cut answers.
Smita Gupta,
किस बात के
okay,
लिए?
Smita Gupta, what are we to make of the government stand? What are we to make of the government stand? You said, Smita, let me bring in Smita Gupta into the conversation. You said in your opening remarks that this is a software that is available only to governments. What are we then to make of the government's reaction to the questions that are being asked?
That the government has a great deal to hide. Because, I mean, it's absolutely correct. As a citizen, as a journalist, I want answers. I want to know why Pegasus is being used by this government, as it must be, to, monitor the telephones of, journalists, politicians, citizens. What is the rationale? The government, I mean, the BJP spokesman here is pretending as though the government has nothing to do with Pegasus. It's the only person, the only entity that controls Pegasus in this country. Nobody else, you or I or the Congress party or the Mamata Banerjee's party cannot have access to Pegasus, the use of Pegasus. So they must answer. If they are innocent, let us know what.
Mahesh Verma, I think that's a very direct question that Smita Gupta has asked. Would you like to answer that?
जी, मैं कह रहा हूं कि इनके शुरुआती रिमार्क्स में ये बात सामने इन्होंने रखी कि अगर कोई एविडेंस नहीं है और एविडेंस के बिना आप
नहीं, वो ये कह रहे हैं कि सरकार के अलावा पेगासस कोई कंट्रोल कर ही नहीं सकता है। इस पे क्या रिएक्शन है आपका?
लिस्ट में का था नाम।
सुनिए, सरकार का काम है कि कोई अगर आपने बात कही है, एक मीडिया रिपोर्ट के बेसिस पे जो बात आपने कही है उसको पार्लियामेंट आज चल रहा है, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर फ्लोर के ऊपर आप ये कह रहे हैं कि मंत्री झूठ बोल रहे हैं, आप ये कह रहे हैं कि ये सारा चीज बकवास है। हम इस चीज को किसी तरह से नहीं मानते, ना पार्लियामेंट को मानते, ना इस देश के संविधान को मानते हैं।
नहीं, आप लिस्ट में रिएक्ट कीजिए ना, हम तो पार्लियामेंट पर जा ही नहीं रहे हैं। We've reported what's been said in parliament. No, we've reported what's been said in parliament. But Smita Gupta has asked you a very direct question that if not the government, who controls?
स्मिता जी को इस देश में कानून है। स्मिता जी को अगर उनकी कहीं प्राइवेसी में कोई किसी ने किसी तरह से कोई व्यवधान पैदा किया है, उनकी किसी तरह से प्राइवेसी को किसी तरह से ट्रेसपास किया है, तो उस केस में जो है कानून है, उस कानून के तहत कंप्लेन करे, एविडेंस दे, उसके ऊपर कानून सरकार जो है कार्रवाई करेगी, एक्शन लेगी।
Okay, I'm afraid I'm completely out of time. You've heard both sides of the story. You've also heard the questions that both Smita Gupta and I have asked. Unfortunately, we haven't got any clear answers, neither from the spokesperson here on the broadcast, nor from the government. I'm afraid I'm completely out of time. We're going to have to wrap this discussion. Thank you all very much for joining us.